You're alluding to Jim Nantz's kind words about the NFL Hall of Fame, and Dan Patrick has been very vocal about wondering why you're not in the NFL Hall of Fame, the Pete Rozelle Award. Why do you think, Brent? How is this possible?
You know, Susan, I never went into this business dreaming of Hall of Fames or things like that. Honestly, it was never a goal of mine. I just, I lived the dream. I was around it. I really appreciated what the NFL today did for me. In fact, the whole NFL. But I was more interested in everything, not just the NFL. I was interested in the NBA, college basketball, college football. It was just a dream for me. Obviously, I thank everybody, Dan Patrick, your husband Rich, and certainly Jim Nantz, and for all the kind were never expected. It surprised me when CBS came to me and said they wanted to do the pregame piece on the NFL today, and I asked me if I would cooperate. I said, absolutely, and all I want in return is 4 tickets for my sons and grandsons, and they said done. And so we had a great time, and so many people have come up to me and remarked about the show. But Phyllis George, Jane Kennedy, Irv Cross, Jimmy the Greek, they helped they made that show what it was today, and all the great people behind the scenes. I was never one to live in the past, so I'm like last night, before we went out to dinner here, I was watching the Vegas Golden Knights and the great comeback they had, and then the Boston Bruins put them away in the third period. So I'm very much into tomorrow. I'm fascinated. When does Rich run the 40? Has he run it yet, Susie? Your husband? When is that?
He runs the 40 in April. Don't put me on the spot and tell me, what's the date. I'll text you. But it's coming up, and it's his 20th year running it. He's raised
Think about that.
$8 million for St. Jude Children's Research
awesome.
Hospital. We're very, very proud of him here. So, he's gonna run it at the Rose Bowl. If you want to come over, we can send you a plane ticket.
He's going to run it at the Rose Bowl.
Yep.
All right. See, those are the things I'm interested in, what he's going to do with his time and where. Listen, Shohei Ohtani, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm not a fanboy, but I did buy an Ohtani Angel jersey, and I bet the over on the Angels just so I could watch him. And that's going to cost me some money because now I got to buy a Dodger jersey, and I'm just like the Japanese citizenry. I'm fascinated about this marriage that he announced. So I'm more in what's going to happen tomorrow, and can my Cubs get into the playoffs and things like that. The sports was extremely good to me. I wish I could have played, but I was never that good at anything. But I just love being around it, and I appreciate the kind words. But I certainly never got into anything saying I'm going to be a Hall of Fame. No, I don't think so. In fact, if you ask me about a Hall of Fame, I would say my friend Pete Rose should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame with a notation underneath it that says that he was suspended in what year it was for gambling on baseball. That's the biggest thought I have about any Hall of Fame.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.